Well, start the Alaska trip and Spokane Airport, and hopefully all the connections will go well. So at least I have the seats with emergency exits so that I have extra leg room, so that's good. Time will tell. Well, I made it to the ship, got here with a whole 35-40 minutes. Taxi driver drove like crazy to get here. And you can see this dinky little room we got here, 1510. It is stinky. Looking back at the deal from the deck outside, if you want to call it that, it's really small. It's like, what, 3 feet wide, if that? 3 feet wide. And here's all the privacy. That's the bridge, so we're up front on deck 10. And then we're gonna go back, and there's the upper deck, one of the restaurants, I think. Smells of fish out here in Vancouver, and you can see I've got a lovely view. Hopefully the lovely view will be replaced by mountains in Alaska soon. Here's the room with the fisheye lens, and it still doesn't look as big as the brochure. I don't know what kind of lens they were using. Well, I had a good dinner, feel a lot better. Stressed out mood that I was in earlier. Good service in the dining room. Now we're heading north. Well, Sunday, the trip. Boat's been rocking all night long and shuddering, waking me up. And I think I may be feeling a little seasick or something. Dizzy. Carol's too. We're heading north all day at sea, and there's another ocean liner way in the distance. I don't know what line it is. I think it's Princess, I think. Anywho, we'll explore the ship. Our ship. Lobby of the Radiance of the Sea. Love it. Cooking demonstration. All 12 decks of the ship on the map. Looking down from the 12th deck in the lobby area. Cooking demonstration going on. The Hollywood Odyssey Bar and Disco on Lucky the 13th level. Towards the aft of the ship. You never know this ship was completely full, would you? No one's up here.
Going down.
Cascades dining room.
How many people does that?
4 people. With you, 6.
This is our table that we dine at each night, including tonight, which will be the formal night. But say you don't have to dress up, so I guess I'll be here. Going down the skinny hallways.
8.
At the entrance to the elevator, they change the name every day, so we know it's Sunday, so this must be almost June. And of course, no ship would be complete without its casino.
One line, any direction, don't forget that last number call.
The Aurora Theater. "74 degrees of tropical bliss in Alaska." The Solarium Center. On formal night. Be still more formal than Jimbo is.
No, I think they're on their way right now. Great job.
Kyle! Say hello on your formal night.
What?
Say hello on your formal night.
Yo.
There's our waiter, Erkin, right there. Great memory from Turkey. Okay, Jan, Eric, Kathy, all say hello and wave. On formal night. There you go. George and Carol on their formal night. There you go. Okay.
Sounds good. Take a picture. This is a birthday sweet. Starter for sesame.
I thought you wanted to.
Well, Royal Caribbean screwed up again. They didn't get the information to customs in time, so all of our trips to Mendenhall Glacier and helicopters and everything have all been canceled. Instead, we're going to go up to the Cardigan Arm or something and see some other glacier. So. I can tell everybody's happy. I can hear the comments in the distance. Okay, there's some whales of some sort, or orcas with it. You can see them. It's kind of ways away, not very big either.
The same thing.
What you see up to the top of these could be small glaciers, but more likely, as warmer it's been, these are just snow fields. But they'll last on through, actually, is for more snow to fall in the cold season than can be melted in the my favorite stuff as a kid, silly putty. If you roll it in a ball and set it down, it will begin to flow under its own weight, and that's called plastic flow. So the ice is plastic under great pressure, and it tends to flow like.
You can actually hear the water slopping against the iceberg. Little popping noises that goes by. This is as far as we go. Captain says we can't go any further, so they're turning the ship around. They're going to pick us some glacial ice and bring it on board, supposedly. Gives some scale to the size of what we're seeing. You can see here some of the side pod thrusters up here in the front. And they're blasting water sideways so we can turn the boat around. Wish we could have gone all the way to the glacier, but can't. Well, we are heading back out. They've done a roundabout turn, and we're heading back out the ocean. Now I've got to get ready for dinner, and oh well, at least today was a lot better than yesterday. I still would like to go up on the Mendenhall Glacier by helicopter though, but oh well. Greetings from the sea in Skagway, and a little bit better shot. Hopefully we'll get a better shot of it when we're tendered. Well, we're on the Yukon White Pass Railway, or something like that, and hopefully we'll get up there and back and have a good time. Here's Carol and George getting ready for their trip with the Holland American Cruise Liner in the back, and Justin, who's eating up the memory chip.
Holland America?
Yep.
Did you say Holland America? You don't need that. Did you bring your passport in?
Yes, and here comes the conductor looking for stowaways. White Pass in Yukon territories, 2,888 feet up. End of the line. Everybody get out, jump in the lake. Klondike Trail. This is where all the miners climbed up on that little dinky trail. Old trestle, no longer used, or as they say, retired. In other words, nice word for being abandoned. Heading back down the Skagway. Skagway, all the front done in gray driftwood, kind of weird. On top. Back on the Royal Caribbean, ratings the seas, and now we have a fifth little cruise liner, a little one from cruisewest.com. Little eco tourist thing. You can see it's Sitka, Alaska. You can see the Holland American Cruise Liner. It also is docked in port here. But it looks like a beat I've seen here. It's got hemmed in here. Tides down. Downtown area, and it's about 50 degrees today, not quite as windy as yesterday, and cloudy with some rain. Waiting for the tenders, take us ashore at Sitka.
There are 120 metal life jackets and 12 child-sized life jackets. Please do not smoke while inside the tender. The boarding gates have been closed at this time with the safety chain. Those senior gates, please keep your hands inside the tender.
Well, here we are in Sitka, raining like crazy, and you can see the left, the Radiance of the Sea, and the right, the same Holland American line, the Rotterdam one that we saw in Skagway. This is a Russian blockhouse number 1. As I said, it's made of timber, and it's basically just a small tower, about 15 feet in diameter.
Be able to afford it anymore. And she's
Russian Orthodox Church in Sitka, Alaska.
Yeah.
And the hordes of tourists. Up on Castle Ridge, they call it, and the ship's in the distance there. Still haven't gotten a good view angle of that Royal Caribbean ship. This is the castle or fort, if you want to call it that. High point, some cannons to defend Sitka. Apparently the Russians were taking over, and the Eskimos were killing the Russians, and the Russians started killing the Eskimos. Then we have the Blue Gate Bridge here at Sitka, where I'm going to go down and stay out of the rain and get my tour, I hope. Ta-da! Yeah, enjoying the Alaskan sunshine. Ta-da!
Little baby jellyfish on a semi-submersible at Sitka. And Carol looking out the semi-submersibles.
Seen a few shiner perch swimming around today, and they are a schooling fish. So if you see one, you probably see about March, and already it's pretty big. I would estimate we're in about 30 feet of water right now, but this kelp does not.
Great, finally get some good shots and he speeds up.
It's also for feeding strategy. And these black rockfish are commercially harvested by fishermen. They are sold in many restaurants. If you see one on your menu, I encourage you to try them. They're very tasty.
Rubber Humacanicus.
I can also see a couple different types of rockfish. Ooh, he's working them into a feeding frenzy again. You can see their quills rise up on their backs.
Video from the
I can see some copper rockfish and quillback rockfish down there. And also a few black rockfish like the ones outside our windows. What did the diver see? Oh, that's a swimmer scallop. See him swimming there? Those scallops will flap open and shut to swim away from predators. So he was swimming away there, and he'll just rest down onto another rock. Oh, that rockfish wanted to bite it. So this is some fluid from the water. And this animal on the rock is called a sea peach. Has 2 tubes coming out there. One pulls in water and one expels waste. And they can squirt a jet of water at predators to try and blow them away. So for this, they're commonly called sea squirts. And you can see the tube worm formations around them. So whenever you're ready, we can unload similar to the way we loaded using the aisleways.
Wet.
Marmalade.
Healthy.
Hey, that's cool. There we go.
Bald eagle.
Trying to get out of his way, and I got yours. Oh, can I get
Well, it's Thursday, so we must be in icy Straits, Alaska. Nothing here, but believe it or not, there's a cell phone site here somewhere. Also out on the, you'll hear there's looks like a marooned boat out there. And the Radiance of the Seas rescue, yellow one there you see on the right, is going out towards, looks like they're going out to investigate it or something. I just need to find out what happens there. So today we're supposed to go out to Glacier pontoon boat flight, see what happens. Made it into the grand metropolis of icy Straits. So we exited out of here, went down the staircase, and into the tender, which for now I'm going to be on top and hopefully get a good view. Probably freeze to death too.
boat on shore?
Well, Murphy's Law has taken effect. They canceled the flight scene tour, so I guess I'm going to look around here and go back to the ship. Well, here we're out in the forest, and it's nice and quiet and serene, except when the hordes of tourists come by. And in the distance you can hear the call of the wild tourists. Well, that was refreshing. Shed all the negative energy and everything, and absorb some of the nature's positive energy. Let's go down to the shore here. Head back towards the ship area. Here's the high tide mark, and you can see the low tide mark. Actually, it's not even low tide, it's still going out. Supposedly they have tides here of 18 feet, which is quite amazing. Just because due to the fjords. Here's one.
They both breached, and then there was another one, probably from about like from here, maybe.
Just for reference, so we're getting ready to leave. There's the dock that we went to, and zoom in a little bit here. Okay, and then you see that the restaurant went past that, and the forest that we walked through, and the beach. That's right there, that area. Went up into the forest and came back to the left out on the beach and walked on the beach back to the dock. That's the tourist dock. As we get ready to leave, it's 50 degrees and raining.
Looking straight down in the lobby.
We arrived at Glacier Bay in the morning. It's the 7th day. Supposedly we're going to get within about 1,000 feet of it. It would be great if it capped while we were here. Now, try to look at it a little closer. There's another glacier off to the side here. I don't know what the name of this one is. It looks really dirty, like it's got a lot of debris in it. Then, the main Hubbard Glacier. There's a little inlet area where it looks like the glacier is blocking off part of the bay.
It was about 70 degrees Celsius or 42 degrees Fahrenheit. And up to this point here, it is about the drop in the low at approximately 9:30.
That nothing like fair weather for Mary. Fair weather was the woman who last of the man. They had a lot of slaves where people were sheltered in during the family quarrel they separated. Adults and wives traveled west until
The boat rotates around. Just missed that, Kathy. You see the surge? Yeah, that's neat. Wouldn't want to be there in a kayak. There you go, there's one.
Yeah, like you said, the wave.
Yeah. I wonder how big that wave is.
It's true.
That one just got big. I never thought it was that big. Whoa. Wow.
Oh, I got it on tape too. All right.
Wow, it's still dropping. Look at that.
Look, it's just coming from the water.
Yeah, come on, come on.
Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, it's starting.
Yeah, oh, that's neat. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Neat. Oh.
That was cool. All right, we can go now. We can go.
Well, we're heading on out. Heading to Seward. Going to kick us all off early in the morning. It's 6:30 in the morning and they're kicking people off the ship. Amazing. On our way from Seward in a dirty Hertz car to Anchorage, into the Chugach National Forest. Road to Anchorage. More traffic now. This is apparently the old entrance from World War II or Korea War, whatever, to Elmendorf Air Force Base at the end of Bluff. It's now all blocked off and sealed up. This is the view in front of the housing. It's on a new construction site. And there's the old apartments. And off the bluff there from Ivy Street, you can see beautiful downtown Anchorage. Ship Creek Restaurant, built on the old bridge that used to connect downtown Anchorage with Elmendorf. This is the bridge that they now have. Chugach Mountains. Okay, I was talking to retired Anchorage PD cop, and he said that everything, he was here during the earthquake, he said that the 4th Avenue survived, and the federal building on the left survived, and then everything east of this went down the hill, started sliding down the hill, and that's where you see the 3rd Street and 4th Street going down. Okay, this apparently is 3rd Street, and everything to the left of the Hilton went down the hill during the '64 earthquake. However, zink, here are some old homes right here behind the federal court building, so I guess it's bedrock here. Heading north on Scenic Highway 3 towards Talkeetna and Denali Forest. Probably make it just to the edge of Denali Forest. And then to head back for my flight to Anchorage. Hopefully I'll get to see at least Mount McKinley from afar, I hope. About halfway to Denali, and you can see the trees predominantly are deciduous. They're aspen, birch, with some pine trees in it, but the pine trees are very skinny and very short. Okay, from the looks of it, looks like Mount McKinley is in behind clouds. This is Mount Foraker, and it's at 17,400 feet high. Huge. Talkeetna Range, mountain range, going back to Anchorage. Well, end of vacation. Here I am stuck at the Anchorage airport until the flight leaves at 12:50 in the morning. This is to keep myself busy. And comments. Half the vacation was good, the other half went to the toilet.